Hello everyone, my name is Joe Thomas. I'm a social studies teacher for Mesa and I currently serve as the Arizona Education Association president. We have seen over the last 4 days an unprecedented 150,000 proud educators, parents, students, and education supporters that have come down to fight for the students in their schools. We've marched from Phoenix all the way down to the Capitol. We have set up on the governor and the legislature's front lawn trying to bring a message that our students need help, they need better schools, that our educators need supported so they can do the job they were hired to do. We have told stories, we have had legislators listen to us, we have unfortunately not had the pleasure of talking to the governor who remains in his tower. As educators, students are the center of everything we do. Every thought we have, every decision we make, every lesson plan is designed around the students in our classroom. And this fight that we are in the middle of is about our students. It's about their opportunity, it's about their success, and it's about their future. If we have the resources to support us, we will have the ability to support our students. We want to thank all of the people that have supported us through this, the parents who have understood that this fight is about their children, our students, the business community that have donated food for the people that are on the lawn and all of us that are down here, our union brothers and sisters who have donated water to keep us hydrated, and it is always important to stay hydrated down here in the sun, and everyone else that sees this movement for what it is, making schools better for every single student in the state. We need to do what is best for our students. We need to fight for them. That is what we are doing. That is what the Red for Ed movement is about. And I am very proud to be leading the Arizona Education Association next to the leaders of the Arizona Educators United in this fight for our students. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce Arizona Educators United organizer and Littleton Elementary music teacher, Noah Carvelis.
Thank you all for being here. Before this movement, we could not even get our legislators and our governor to agree to extend Proposition 301. We couldn't even get that much out of them. A month ago, the governor was ignoring our voices, and he was committed to a $65 million investment in teacher pay, about a 2% pay increase. Now we've extended 301, and we are looking at a $306 million investment in education. And that is due to every single person who's standing behind us in red right now, and every single person behind the cameras in red. We are bringing this right now, along with the 100,000 people who have come here day after day to stand up and say enough is enough and it's time for a change in Arizona. That's what has moved the needle on this. But this budget does not do enough. It does not do enough for our kids. It doesn't do enough for our colleagues. So we are staying dedicated to fighting for our kids and fighting for the future of Arizona schools. We've done a lot, but this budget does not go far enough for us right now, and we are staying committed to fighting for our students, and that's what we will continue to do as educators, because that is the most important thing to us, and it's the most important thing to our state. The future of our state depends on that fight.
Finally, I'd like to introduce Rebecca Gorelli, Arizona Educators United organizer and elementary school teacher from the Alhambra School District.
Thank you. So our fight is not over. We have options. But it is time for us to get back to our students and back into our classrooms. We need to continue the fight for the additional resources our students need. If the lawmakers do their job and get the budget passed by Thursday, we commit to return to our classrooms then. Our greatest victory is the powerful movement we have created, which we are going to continue to use on behalf of our students, because this movement has always been about the students. This movement started as a grassroots level and led to more than 150,000 people marching and rallying and keeping the pressure on the legislators and the governor at the Capitol for over the past few days. This movement is not over, and we will not stop until we get enough funding to get the schools our students deserve. In 8 short weeks, we have created an amazing infrastructure. We have designed a network of over 1,800 sites with liaisons that we can call upon whenever needed. We have built a solid infrastructure that we will continue to activate, moving forward and into the future. This movement is not over, and we will not stop until we ensure we get the funding and the schools that our students deserve.
And now we will take a few questions, Howie.
Come on down. Let's pick on the tall, skinny kid.
Yeah.
Okay, what I heard was, and I want to make sure, that if they adopt the budget by Thursday, we will go back on when? I'm not sure. What is the plan
Yeah.
for going back, and what are the conditions here?
We're looking at Thursday right now, and as Rebecca said, we need this to move forward. We need them to do their jobs and get this done. We've done our jobs. We've gotten it this far. We need the people in the legislature to get this done. They're still not doing enough, that's for sure. But we need them to at least do this much right now, and we'll be ready to go back by Thursday.
Okay, so that means they have to final read the bills tomorrow, send it to Dougie,
Yes.
and then Thursday morning. So I also noticed many of the districts are reopening tomorrow, which suggests that they've talked to some of their people who are starting to get ready to go back. I mean, are you losing membership?
I don't think, yeah. Yeah, they answered that one for me. No, we're not. And you can tell just by the amount of people who are gathered here all day, they've been waiting to have their voices heard. They've been waiting to be recognized. And they're going to keep that fight up. They're not going to end anytime soon. And one thing that's becoming crystal clear to us is the people who are elected to solve these things are not doing it. And it's the people in red who are getting it done, and they're going to continue. Well, we have plenty of options that we've looked at and that we've put on the ground in the last couple weeks here. So one of the biggest things that we've been talking about personally that we're looking forward to is a walk-in as soon as we get back, to go back and talk with the parents and say thank you for standing with us, and talking to our students and saying thank you for still being here and supporting us and understanding the decisions that we've made. So we have the walkouts, we have the walk-ins, we have the standouts that we've been doing. There are tons of options, and educators are learning now just from this experience that we have to do it, and there are options for us and ways to get this done.
And what about the Invest in Education Act and support for that measure that could be on the ballot this November to raise income tax on high earners?
Yeah, I've been talking to a lot of educators who are interested in that because we have an option now. And what we're seeing is the legislature is only going to go so far. And so there are certainly options out there right now. And if you talk to the people who are out here, they're interested in these sorts of options for sure.
Was that kind of like a deciding factor that maybe if it weren't for that initiative being launched, that you would have been out here longer than that?
I think one of the deciding factors is seeing that the legislature has gone not as far as they're able to do, or as far as they're able to go, but as far as they're willing to go. And so that realization is crystal clear to everybody here who's been in there trying to make their voice heard, that ultimately it's going unheard by our legislatures, and they will only go so far. They will not restore the $1.1 billion. So I think that's the pivotal moment and the pivotal experience for us right now, is that the legislature won't get this done.
It looks like you've got a middle ground
Next question
here.
is with Carmen.
Hey, so 2 quick questions. First off, the relationship between AEU and Governor Ducey has been very antagonistic. Do you feel like he won? And 2, next steps? I mean, mobilizing, it's an election year, or has there been any discussions about that?
Yeah, so first of all, the win isn't there until we restore the $1.1 billion that have been cut. That's not a win until we get to that point. But we have delivered a win in this session. As I said earlier, the governor wasn't even going to extend 301. He was going to give us a 2% pay increase. I mean, that's ridiculous. And we have moved him further than anybody could have ever even imagined a month ago. So yeah, we are victorious in that, certainly, but we're not going to give up because, as I said, our students need more, our kids need more, and that's where our focus is right now on what are the next steps here, how do we continue this fight, and I'm looking forward to those discussions with the incredible educators who have come down here and showed their resolve in this fight.
So any plans, I mean, to get super involved ahead of the elections?
We don't have anything concrete right now. No, we're taking it one day at a time right now. And one thing that I'm looking forward to is getting back down here tomorrow and making sure that they do their jobs. That's where my focus is right now.
Let's talk election. You know, you can count noses. You know, you've got 35 and 17 Republicans, some few friends. You've got a dude on the 9th floor who won't even meet with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, it seems like if you're going to do real change, you've got to get folks running for office. How do you get people who are more sympathetic to the cause to run for office?
Yeah, we've been so involved in just getting to this point right now that we haven't had a second to even catch our breath and think about that right now. But I guarantee you there are a lot of people walking around down here in red every single day, looking at themselves in the mirror saying, if they can't get it done, I'll get it done. One way or another, we'll do it. Go ahead.
I go back to the days where we decided the way we declare victory in Vietnam was we pulled out and just simply declared victory. You started out with 5 points. You got sort of won.
Mm-hmm.
And you seem to be declaring victory. Tell us how we should explain to our readers how this is a great victory.
Yeah. Well, I'll use your war analogy here. The war's not over, but we've won an important battle here to move the legislature this far.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for attending the press conference. I have press releases. People will be available for interviews.
Red for Ed! Red for Ed! Red for Ed! Red for Ed!